Oh my god, the mosasaur's right on me. There's two of them. Oh, they're super fast. Oh no, they're fast. They're very fast. They're very fast. This is not good. This is not good. No! Move, 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 move. How? I'm stuck. Okay, no, that's bad. That's bad. I switched. No! Down to the bottom of the ocean. Damn it, that is the worst possible outcome. The ice is not safe, the land is not safe, and the oceans are also hostile to all forms of human life. Welcome everybody, my name is Ryan and we are back with more vintage story, Snowball Earth. And we started the episode a little bit differently, but as you saw, I got caught by a couple of mosasaur types. It wasn't exactly the mosasaur, but man oh man, I screwed up too. I think what I did most wrong was to panic and I switched from my ore to a different toolbar, and yeah, that caused me to just stop completely and they ganged up on me. But god, now we've got the unfun task of trying to retrieve my body, which is very far away. Luckily it's actually by that camp, but I don't know how that's going to help us. I think, oh my gosh, I might just go ahead and whip up a few more tools. Let's see, gosh, this is why we should have kept some of those backpacks instead of just converting them. But yeah, I'm gonna whip up a couple of flint tools just so I'm not completely helpless here, and then we're gonna have to make the long trek on foot all the way back. And I think it's going to be best just to make another raft too, absolutely. And I can't take too much though, because remember I had a full inventory with a reed basket on my back, so this is going to be a real chore to get this stuff, but we can't leave it, we have to go. But we learned some valuable lessons about evading mosasaurs. Number one, don't panic. Oh boy, well, we're back out here in the ice and snow, trying to get to the coast without getting killed. Oh, speaking of kills and deaths, something is definitely messed up with the life counter. It says that I've got 17 lives still here. When I enter in, player lives, it still says 17. And yet the death counter said I had, what, 12 or 13 left, which I initially thought was wrong. Well, I know it's wrong, but hold on, we need to turn northward here. So I'm not sure what the hell's going on with the lives, which is really frustrating that it's not correct. And that happened in my dino world too. Alright, here's the coast. I brought a bunch of spears with me. I don't know if we can actually take out these guys. Ooh, I need these berries. I definitely have to get a little bit more food for the trip here, but oh man, I think we're safely to the water. I say safe in big quotes, because I really hope we don't die again on the way. I'm gonna have to just assume that the life counter, which pops up on our death, which said I think 12 or 13, is correct. Even though I haven't died that much, but alright, let's place this down. Another thing I've been noticing too is, watch this, when I pick up the raft. Okay, so I've got a second raft now, it just duplicated it. Every time it's been doing this. I can basically create endless rafts. I don't know why that is. Is that a game bug or something with the mods? But either way, I mean, I'm trying not to, use that to exploit it or anything. I legitimately made this one, but if I really want, I could just create infinite rafts, apparently. But something screwy for sure. Let's not focus on the bad stuff, though, right? Let's go get my corpse out of the water. Alright, well, we are approaching the point here. It's just out here. I haven't seen any mosasaurs yet, but I'm looking. I think what we should probably do is cross over to the land. Maybe just kind of stick close to it and see if those two mosasaurs are nearby. I wonder if I can aggro the bear. Get him to swim all the way out here and fight the mosasaurs for me. Look how majestic he swims. The first time I saw a bear in the water, I laughed so hard. Oh, they're so derpy looking. Alright, so I gotta be careful because these mosasaurs might just pop into the chunk too when we get up there, when we get loaded into it. Man, oh man. God, I knew traveling at night was a stupid idea. I should have slept. I panicked too. I was like worried. I think it was faster than me, so I think it was going to eventually get me. But then I switched, you know, and when you switch away from your ore, you automatically just stop. So that was... Oh, there it is. Yep. Okay, it's still there. One of them is. Yeah. Again, I've seen them here multiple times. So we just kind of remember this area. That elephant is still over there too. This area right here off the coast. God, there's 3 of them there now. This is not safe waters. So the question is, can I think I want to leave this raft here? God, there's freaking goblins on the land. Nowhere is safe in the snowball earth. Okay, so, yeah, I think we have to park it, hop off. I'm going to ditch my tools and spears. Maybe we can get access to our original little shelter here without getting killed by goblins. But it's only 9 in the morning. We got plenty of daylight. Let's see, okay. Shelter's right here. Oh, look, there's a nest. That right there, that's a T-Rex nest. Almost assuredly, yeah. Damn. That's not a good sign. This area is going to be extremely dangerous. Didn't bring a basket, and I probably should have. Let's see if we can get up inside. Where's my little spot? There it is. Okay, we got a rabbit. No T-Rexes yet. Let's go inside here. Not much to see, obviously. I don't have any blocks. I might spend some time getting a couple of these blocks. I just heard a noise. But obviously I'm trying to put this off, aren't I? I probably should have brought an oil lamp too. Well, oh, there's elephants. So another thing I'm worried about is submerging. I don't know if those... There's my raft right there. I don't know if the mosasaurs can actually dive or not. If they can, we might be in some serious trouble. But then again, the ocean's big, so I might be able to just, you know, avoid them altogether. But, okay. I think I'm just going to place all these extraneous tools right here. Yeah, I'm just going to lean them up against the wall. Because like I said, I need as much room in my inventory as I can. I really don't know why I brought these spears. Like I was going to freaking fight a mosasaur or something in the water. What was I thinking? Alright, I'm completely without anything in my inventory. God, I thought I saw a mosasaur underwater right away. Alright, let's try and stick close to the surface, at least initially. What are these corpses down here? Oh my god. There's bones. Oh god, there's... Yep, there they are, right by my corpse. Oh, I've got to get breath, but I also need to avoid them, obviously. Let's see how deep it is. Because I've set it to 2 minutes that we can hold our breath. I've started doing that all the time now. Oh shit, it's coming at me. Oh my god, he's coming this way. I genuinely don't think they can submerge, though. Oh yeah, he came right to me. Oh, maybe I can kind of lead him away. I could maybe swim them to that elephant. They might aggro on the elephant that's up the coast a bit. You know? I mean, I gotta do something to get these things out of here. The elephant is just up that way, I believe. Shouldn't turn my back on these mosasaurs. So, there's the raft. Okay, he's kind of beaching himself on the ice. This one right here is a concern now. Let's see if we can aggro it. Is it on me? Just gotta be careful. Yeah, I think it is on me. I sincerely doubt I can swim it, but I think what I'll do is dive. Again, this might be a complete mistake, but no, I think that does it, yeah. Okay, oh god, the other one's right there. Let's swim out there. This body is pretty deep in the water, so I want to be able to access the surface, obviously, but let's just see if we can get there. God, this is so deep. Scaring me to death. Thalassophobia kicking in. Oh yeah, I should have definitely brought an oil lamp. Oh, it's pitch black. Okay, there's my body. There's my body. Let's just get this. Please don't die again. Okay, and I've got the chest. Let's put this on my back first. Can you do it? There we go. All right, and we'll grab this. There's everything. Okay, we've got it all. Let's eat real quick. I know it sounds silly, but I just want to maybe empty a space out of my inventory. Do we get everything? All right, I'm at half breath. I think we did. We did get everything. Yeah. All right, let's move. Do we see any silhouettes of the mosasaur? There's one. There's a silhouette right there. All right, we'll avoid that. We do need to catch our breath here shortly. Let's look about us, see if we can get to the surface. If I can just catch it, then we can, of course, submerge again if we get attacked. Wow. Maybe the raft is not the best option for ocean travel. It might simply be to swim and then just submerge, you know, whenever. All right, well, we made it back to the shore. I've got all my stuff. Wow. Wow. I'm going to come inside real quick. Whew, lock myself up. Yeah, just because there's T-Rexes out there. I got the fire going so I can warm up a little bit. Catch my breath, just organize a bit. But man, oh man. Yeah, should I just swim back? Let's see here. I'm almost tempted to leave this death marker too. Just maybe unpin it. Yeah, I'm just, because that can kind of signify where the mosasaurs are. This is dangerous waters here. We know that now. Yeah. Boy, oh boy. Because I'm genuinely convinced that mosasaur was going to catch up with me in the raft. Pretty sure it would have. So if we aggro him while we're on the raft, the best thing to do might be to just jump off and swim it. I mean, luckily, apparently I've got an infinite raft glitch in this world, which is weird. Please let me know down below if anybody's ever experienced that kind of a thing too. I might have to submit that, but if it's a mod issue, then, you know, they're not going to be able to do anything with it at Hago Studios or whatever it's called, the base studio for Vintage Story. Regardless, I'm just talking now to avoid having to return home. It's still only 1:30. We could make it back before nightfall. So, I mean, we've seen the most treacherous part. So, let's do it. Let's just get out of here. I'm going to toss that. Alright, it's time. Please be no T-Rexes on the other side here. Let's go. Just grab it. Go. Can I get on? Oh my god, here with this. What's going on? Oh, there we go. Okay. And I've completely forgotten how to operate. We're good. See, this is what I do. I panic. I get so nervous. I just forget all commands. Oh god, there's one dead ahead. No. I feel so slow in this raft, boys. Okay, we're going to stick right along this coast, though. There's two of them out there. I'm actually super interested in trying to aggro him onto this elephant too, but I'm just going to try and sneak past him, cut my losses, because one life is enough for today, right? Well, we're losing light. There's bears all around me, and I am choosing to hunt. Oh, these deer over here. Actually, there's so many of them. This guy's trying to fight me. Okay, yeah, some of them I've hit already. But there is a couple of bears around me too, so I was thinking about trying to push some of these deer towards the bear, but now I'm just trying to hunt them for my own sake. But I actually do have a decent amount of food on me, so we should probably just head out of here while I've still got a little bit of daylight. Let's see. It's actually kind of nice keeping these deer around me, though. Oh, this one's like lagged out or something. Come on now, male. Whew, what do we get from that? Hopefully that's some nice red meat. Okay, we got a skin. Oh yeah, a stack of 30 meat, I mean. That's cool. I think I'm going to grab the skin instead of the penguin. But, alright, now's the real test. We're not far from home, but there's another one. I don't want to down too many of them because I will probably waste some of the meat if I do. 30 is kind of a lot too, but I can make up some crock pots now that we've got the extra fire clay. Yeah, I'm away there, kid. Trying to... Maybe if we could keep them near us, that might be smart. Alright, let's go, let's go. This is the scariest part, going up the hill. So there could be a bear right on the other side. So I like to get to the precipice and just kind of stand. Moment, look for any movement. I think we're pretty safe from what I see. Oh, if we can just get across this little gully here. Alright, let's go. Time to flash forward. Oh my god, well, it's good to be back after that harrowing adventure where we did get a few extra seeds, but ultimately I lost a life, and it wasn't exactly the seeds we were hoping for. Nonetheless, we came out okay, so I've got my falx blade, we got a couple of ingot molds here. Let's place the hoe mold. And of course, we've got ourselves a new prospecting pick, and most importantly, a beautiful copper anvil. I think very soon, too, I'm going to go into the forest and cut down a bunch of the red cedar and probably some larch trees, and we're going to build a proper house, too. This thing is just not any good anymore. It's too small and stuff. It served us well, but we'll definitely build it at this location, too. So we'll have a nice little surface place where we can, store our resources, but also soon enough, now that we've got our tools and I'm going to get a saw whipped up, yeah, we're going to start exploring a bit more of the caves and stuff, because we've got to find a place where we can do some underground farming. And again, I don't know if it's truly going to work out the way I'm hoping it does or will, but we'll just have to see. We got to experiment here in Snowball Earth and find out what will work. But I'm also out of sticks, so in the morning we gotta head down. For right now, though, I think I'm going to close up the little igloo, and let's check out the food that we brought home. That was probably some of the best stuff. Do I just place it right here? That's good for now. Alright, yeah, look at this. 30 of that, 3 of those. I've even got some mushrooms and stuff. A little raw bushmeat. I think we'll turn this into jerky. How does it work again? Is it like this? Wait, maybe I needed to smash it first, I think. Smash it. Can we not do it with chicken? Cured poultry. Oh, maybe we can't do it with the chicken then. That kind of makes sense. You wouldn't really see chicken jerky. Oh yeah, we can do it with the bushmeat. Okay, so that'll cure. In that case, let's just roast this up over an open fire. But this, oh yeah, we're going to make a nice little meal with some of the mushrooms we've got and some of the berries. These right here have the highest satiety. Alright, well yeah, I've only got the one crock pot, but I can fill that and then leave like a full set of stew in the cooking pot and just eat that first. But yeah, we've got a lot of work to do. I don't think I'm going to be doing any panning right now, but we do need to get those pit kilns filled again. Of course, we're out of sticks, so like I said, we got a lot to do, and there's no sleeping tonight. Well, good morning, everybody. I've been awake all night, cooking, like I said, and doing a little bit of smelting too, so pouring some copper here. Let's see, we've got a shovel. Where's the thing? There it is. I need my Falk's blades. Let's pour that together. I'll also go ahead and get a hoe made. That'll probably... oh my god. That'll probably last me for a while. There we go. Getting some of the ancillary stuff. And we also need an axe. Haven't made one of those yet. You can see I've got a couple of ingots cooling. I've got enough for one more. I think we'll just make an extra shovel. Yeah. I've still got more ingot molds that need to be fired, and I need to make some crock pots, get some more charcoal. We got so much stuff to do, guys. So let's get down into the forest. I'm going to put that away. Let's switch that over. Good. This is my traveling backpack. Oh, and of course we got to make a forge together too. So let's do that right now. I've got plenty of limestone, and of course... we've got some clay. Wait, we don't need clay. Yeah, I do need clay, of course. We got to make the cobblestone first. There we go. What is it? 2, 4, 6, I think 7. So I have to do 8. Let's put that away. And we can close that up. I have one extra limestone cobble. I'll find some use for it there. But let's stick it in here for now. Beautiful. Good. Extra. There we go. Haha. Oh, we are ready. Yeah, nice. Like I said, I've got to get some sticks, some grass, and more wood too. Do I have my little chest on me? Let's see, are any of these empty? The good news is, like, with these willow canes, like, I can whip up so many of these chests. Actually, that's not right. So, yeah, like I said, let's get down to the forest and hopefully not die. Alright, here we are. Kind of, yeah, on this side of the lake. Gosh, we've seen so much resin around here, but I feel like these trees are dense enough. There could certainly be another hollow or something, quite possibly, but they're also dense enough to hide some serious danger. So I'm very nervous, but so we're gonna get wood, sticks, some grass, and I'm actually thinking maybe I will cut down one of these red cedars. I've seen a few of them, not a lot, but I know that there's one down farther. Oh, here we go, along this coast here. Let's pick up all of these sticks. I am trying to stay close to the lake's edge for sure, but yep, we got some goblins. That's okay, I'll take the goblins. I'll take the goblins over T-Rexes and bears any day of the week. Okay, it's time to face off against the goblins, but there's a wolf up there too. Yeah, see that? It's a smaller one. It's like an Arctic wolf, but it will attack me. Actually kind of tempted to try and take it on. If we pull it out into the water, it's going to be significantly slowed. Let's just watch, see what they do. Okay, he kind of ran from him. That was interesting. I've seen the orcs and the goblins fight each other. I've literally seen an orc kill a goblin, so that was interesting. Getting more armor off these guys. It's the second piece I've picked up. Let's look at ours. It is a little bit damaged from when we died. I guess they're all the same, technically. Whoa, I'm wearing 2 pieces now. Oh, I should have left that. Dang it, that could have been a little exploit there. Give me like a double protection. I doubt it. Alright, this guy's without any armor. Should be easy. Nice, headshot. Alright, there's another one just up there. Okay. There's some old resin. Oh, I heard the dog. I think he's just making noises, though. Yeah, I don't think he's aggroed on me. Let's take this guy out. Ah! Come here, dummy. Okay. my knife's about to break. These guys do occasionally drop red meat. I've seen that. Alright. Kind of interested in what's up this hill. This is going to get me killed going up here. Okay. Oh, we got some more of these bushes. Yeah, let's get some trimmings off these. Oh, no, that's heather. Here we go. Nice. Okay. In fact, I might be able to harvest some. I think some of these are, yeah, harvestable. Nice. Let's be a little bit of protein for us. Not much, but something. All right. Let's keep looking around, and I'm going to stop and continue to cut down grass too, but as soon as I find a red cedar, we're going to take it down. Maybe we can even get some seeds off of it too. That'd be helpful. Alright, well, I've got some penguins who don't like me very much, but what else is new, right? We've been to this spot before and fought these penguins already, but we're here for the red cedar. Look at this. Cedar pine. It's not red cedar, it's just cedar, but there's a second one too right there, so this is a good spot. I want to get attacked from behind. Got plenty of... God, these things are noisy too. I've got plenty of food at home, so it's not really critical, but also my knife broke. Alright, so I've put away some of the stuff. Let's go ahead and put this back on my back. And yeah, let's chop this tree down. It's a modded type of wood, I believe. It might be Wildcraft, yeah, trees and shrubs. So it's an introduced wood, but it looks pretty from the outside. So this is what I'm thinking. Maybe we'll build our little house with, our little cabin here on Snowball Earth. Mix in some larch. Could be interesting. You know, didn't get much of it, but bakes into a charred log. I wonder what that does. Either way, I will definitely have to chop down as many of these as I can find, unless we just plan on using it like as an accent for the larch itself. But, you know, that might be something we end up doing too. I can't, off the top of my head, remember where else I've seen these, so... Oh, I could, of course, just go traipsing through the forests, but that's extremely dangerous, so... I'm going to have to get some more... Another knife. Let's grab this bone here. Use that for a knife blade. So, yep. Let's see if I can find some flint around here, because we still got plenty of daylight. And I don't feel like I've fully explored things just yet. I'm still out hunting around, really looking for tree hollows at this point. We're in a pretty open area, kind of just south of the lake, you know, so there's our base over there, not too far. Feeling pretty comfortable here, but I did bring my Pro Pick with me. This is brand new. Let's drop in here and take a sample. Why not, right? There's nothing to be afraid of down here, so... Oh, I didn't turn on the short range in this world. That's right, it's turned off by default with Homo Sapiens. I can still do that with the world command, and I think I will. Of course, having short range definitely turned off definitely makes it more of a challenge. Okay. Ooh, minuscule traces of bismuth. That's not great. It'd be better if it was poor or low, obviously, but I mean, that's good. We can start to maybe get some other samples in the region, see if we can increase that. If we can find bismuth, man, bronze is just one stage away. Big old chunky penguins over there. But yeah, so that means I'm going to be taking a few samples in this region. Best thing to do now, since we took one here, let's just go, like, pick a cardinal direction. We'll go out from it a little bit, like leave that position. Some berries over there. This cave right here looks like it is probably going to be ideal to take another sample. So just check it out, make sure there's nothing exposed. Alright, yeah, this is a good position. I'll take another long range. Fingers crossed we see that we want that bismuth to increase. I see halite down there on the end too, and borax would be nice. We'll need borax eventually, but... ooh, see, minuscule amounts. Actually, so bismuth dropped off the list altogether. So what that means is I'm going to return to this spot, and then we'll go like to the north or whatever. I'll just probably cut up there. take a shortcut. But yeah, that is the best strat. I keep seeing that tree stump and thinking it's like a wolf. But that's going to be our best strategy, is to try and zero in on that bismuth hit. Alright, here's another pretty good spot north of the first one. This looks like it might be a much deeper cave. And, of course, we don't have to worry about anything being down here, except maybe if a bear or something wandered in. Okay, yeah, that's pretty extensive. I might be crazy, but I think I hear, like, distant running water. But not to worry, let's go ahead and just take a sample here in the bauxite. And, of course, anybody unaware, too, the bauxite is a critical find. I mean, we're sitting on top of it, so it's really nice. But this will be necessary for making steel or any type of refractory brick. What was that? But there we go. So it actually increased. Well, it didn't increase, but it shows minuscule amounts again, so that's good. We did lose the halite. Oh, yeah, I got a temporal gear from a goblin, too, by the way. So the halite dropped off there, so this is good. So getting samples in this region, giving us good information on all kinds of different minerals and stuff. But I tell you, I'm liking this forest a little bit less because of all the undergrowth here. Yeah, there could be a bear or some wolves nearby. I guess, yeah, let's go take one over by the lake, you know. There was certainly a lot of the copper variants over there, so maybe that's a good spot to check. Alright, let's take another sample here at this location. I think this is a good distance. There we go. So I already took the first two. Look at that. Okay, bismuth has gone from minuscule. Now it's very poor, and we're getting a percent reading. Percents are a little bit confusing, but this is in reference to the bismuth itself, not in comparison to the other ores, if that makes sense. But really just pay attention, if you're unfamiliar or still new, just pay attention more to the wording. So what we would now do is find another position here by the lake. Maybe if we go, it seems like heading east is increasing that. So if we headed maybe down to this lake shore here, take another reading and see what the bismuth says at that point. If it goes up, then we continue, continue to search in that general direction. If it goes down, we'll pick a new spot. But, okay, yeah, let me get out of this hole in the ground, and we'll find some more rock to dig into. Alright, we're roughly about where I said, just down the lake shore, so let's check it. Minuscule amounts of bismuth, so it's dropped. Okay, so that means what we'll want to do, so this is the reading we've gotten the best bismuth for. So we'll return to this spot and then just do like a point a little bit farther north, south, maybe even because I went southeast, it might be better to actually dig out into the lake too. Alternately, if I just take a sample on this side, so you can see that it's really just more about putting down as many markers as you can, essentially taking all the samples. Don't hesitate to oversample. It's not going to hurt anything except the durability of your pick. But even a copper pro pick will take you through to the mid game typically, because you don't use them all that much. And the only time I can see trying to take a sample of something that's unbreakable by copper is quartz. If you're looking for gold and silver in quartz veins, you're probably going to want a bronze pickaxe, because copper can't break the quartz, but otherwise you're just breaking stone with it. But either way, I think it's about time to head home. We will have to do more sampling when the light is better, because I'm scared. I'm a scaredy bear. But we've definitely got another long night of crafting. It's going to be our first smorging. It's going to be our first forging expedition, or crafting. So I'm really excited for that. But not to worry. There's going to be more actual excitement too. And of course, we're going to mix in some building. I only managed to get 13 of the cedars, so we might have to turn it into just an accent. But I'm okay with that. I'm really interested to see what it looks like once it gets turned into boards and stuff. A lot of time it is hard to tell just what kind of color it's going to be until you get that saw put to it. But speaking of saw, we don't have one yet. I also don't have a copper knife, which I want to make. So we also need shears and a whole bunch of stuff. A scythe would even be a good idea. So like I said, we're going to do some serious blacksmithing. But I think we'll save that for the next episode. We've had enough excitement in this one for sure. Sadly, we did lose a life, and I'm still not fully understanding what's going on with the life counter. I have to say, sadly, I'm going to assume it's the lowest counter. So the one that pops up in the window when we die, which said like 12 or 13, man, I don't want that to be the case, but I'm going to go with that one. So we'll see. We'll see. The process might have accelerated, but that just means we have to be a bit more cautious. No more swimming with mosasaurs if we can help it, guys. But like I said, we'll end it here. Thank you so much for joining me once again in the Snowball Earth Challenge. Tune in for the next one and hit that like button, subscribe, and have a great day.